welcome and hello. And things are changing up. I heard that yesterday we didn't have a teacher at 10, so we will remedy that. Angela is going to be back at 10 o'clock on Mondays on the Zoom. And Leo is back in town and he's going to be at the park on Thursday and Zooming also. And Tommy taught a great class today with, we're now getting more organized, so bringing props to the park. So he had extra mats and he had blocks. And so somebody left the class and said they were 3 inches taller. So yeah, so that's a good thing. And I guess everything's just the same, you know, get your vaccine and stay hydrated and wash your hands, and we love you, and stay safe. You know, that's really what we're all trying to do. So this week's the same, so I won't like shock you with changes. So namaste, everybody. Welcome to the noon of Tuesdays. And so glad to see you guys together, Will and Gary. All right, rub your hands together and let's head off to the Etherville. Let me know if the music's too loud. This is a sweet, I love the music. I miss the music. Take a nice deep breath. I guess we can have music at restaurants now in Palm Springs. So get your hands nice and hot. So maybe we can get music to the yoga classes. Take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, gently cup your palms over your eyes, straighten the spine, relax the shoulders, smooth your face, and invite yourself to cultivate an intimate relationship with your breath. Invite yourselves to be your breath, to breathe your breath, and to follow your breath to your yoga, the yog, that intimate void within you. Take time to assimilate, to cohese, and invite yourself to participate in your healing. Let's breathe up and go into Happy Buddha. Let's separate any of the craziness and chaos, and it's less, it's not as mean, it doesn't seem, so that's a pleasant thing. Open up to the light, the illumination. Move out through your energetic body, just see how you feel. See how your ether body is. And go ahead and ground yourself. Oh, so sweet. And gather all the sweetness right into your heart. Breathe in and lift up. Stretch way up. And then exhale, softly come out onto your inner knees. Press down. Lift your chest forward, your shoulders back. Move your jaw around and just wiggle a little bit in the back. And then go ahead and spin your torso around your pelvic bowl. See if you can't loosen up the lower back. Loosen up the thoracic spine. Massaging the organs. It always feels good. And then go the other direction. Make sure the tailbone, the chest is behind the tailbone, and that then you're out in front of the ankle bones. A little more hula there, Gary. I'm going to end up calling you Gare Bear, I can tell. And then come back into the center. Stretch the arms out long from the wing bones through the fingertips, up and overhead. Twine the thumbs, drop your head back, just one breath, open the mouth, let your tongue come out from your belly to your chin. Stick the tongue back in, inhale, lift up a little more, and then dive forward. Cantilever out over the edge of your mat, ears between the upper arms, outer thighs, keeping your arms up, Will, chin up off the thing, hook your thumbs, lift your chin up. Yeah, so that you're like jumping off a cliff. Looking at the Grand Canyon, ears between the upper arms, fingers in line with the back of the skull. That's good. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift up, look up. And then round back behind your tailbone, stretch your arms forward, spread your mountain gaze, spread your wings. I guess they are mountain wings. And spin a little bit. Scoop out the gut. You know, we all have the COVID Cheeto belly. At least I do. And then roll the hip. So you want to articulate, sit the sit bones in there, articulate the lower back, stretch up, look over your fingertips, inhale, and then exhale the right hand on the diagonal off the knee and pulse off to the side. Be easy, try not to go behind you, bring that right hand forward off the knee. The lower hand on the ground in front of the knee, so you're on the diagonal. You can even try it without your arms supporting you, depending on how your low back is. Good, Brenda. Good, easy. Be easy and lightweight. Inhale, rebound up. Happy cactus jazz hands and spin the torso. Just swing your body. Find that freedom of movement, attentive to what restrictions you have in your body, but try to release the restrictions in your mind. So just spin a little bit. And then come back to the right side and dive on down. Take the spider fingers off the knee, elbows are up, crown of the head to the right knee. Engage your left leg to keep you centered. And surrender the torso to gravity. Let the crown of the head face the earth. See if you can spin your heart over your thigh. That's good. Be easy, David. You don't have to bounce. Just kind of hang there. And oh, Liz has disappeared. Easy. Nice, Will. And then easy Michi March. Use your fingers to Michi March around. We're going to sit up today and take your right hand on the outside of the thigh. Your left hand spins around near your tailbone. You can use spider fingers or press your palm down to extend the spine. Engage the outer thighs of both legs. Turn your head, spiral your head, open your eyes wide, and let your eyeballs look back towards your guides and your gods. Let them be in the edge of the sockets, full range of motion. Breathing in and breathing out, always exaggerating the breath, pulling the breath in to create space and buoyancy in your body. And Michi March back around into the center. Good, shimmy and shake. Good, use your shoulders and, shimmy. Like, that's good. Kind of post-disco. And then stretch your arms out, up and overhead. Inhale, lift up. And humbly you slide down the heart line, dedicating this breath to your body, to the honor, the privilege, and the adventure of housing the spirits in this most sacred of temples. Breathe in, breathe out, settle in. Slide your hands down and shift your feet so we go the other side. You can sit half lotus, full lotus. You can sit heel, heel, crotch, whatever's comfortable. Pull your extra bottom back behind you so you have a nice relationship with your sit bones into the earth. Gives you a freedom in that lower back. Stretch out far from the wing bones through the fingertips. Inhale, look up overhead. And slide your hands down your heart line. Easy, open out to the thighs. Press down, cantilever forward. So your shoulders are back, your chest is forward, pressing down on the inside thighs. Give a little subtle movement. Usually one side is a little different than another. And then begin to spin. Let's spin around. Good. Let your tailbone, let your chest go back behind the tailbone, and then lift in front of the ankles. That was like a misspoke between angles and ankles. Okay, upper body hula. Go wild. Ah, nice. And then just luxuriate in it. Reverse the spin. Massage the lower back. Begin to move that synovial fluid so the suppleness and the spaciousness begins to be created in the internal body. And then back into the center and easy, anchor yourself. Stretch the arms out, up and overhead. Take the awkward thumb, the other thumb, wrap it, the non-habit thumb, drop your head back, open up your mouth, stick your tongue out, exhale through your belly. Do it again. Now put the tongue back in. Inhale, lift up. Ears between the upper arms. Lift in a little more breath. And then exhale, dive out. Go for it. Chest forward. Thrust your chest forward. Arms are in line with your ears, even if your arms get tired. Good. Chin is up off the notch of your chest, so that the collarbone, so there's free flow of the breath. Good. Reach out a little more. There it is, Lee. Good. You're fine, Linda. Breathing. Good. Chest forward a little more, David. Stay in touch with your feet. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Happy face. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, back around behind the tailbone. Reach those fingertips. Spread your wings. Scoop out your belly, and you can spin a little bit over each hip. Normally, you feel something somewhere. I don't know what normal is. So if you don't feel anything, hooray. If you feel something, hooray. Now roll the pelvis. Visualize the lumbar stacking, the vertebra stacking, the chest lifting, the arms floating up overhead. Look over your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale that left hand right off the knee on the diagonal, about 45 degrees. Lift up and pulse over your ear. Just make it soft so there's a little bit of rebound. So we use that side body. We're stretching the right ribs away from the hip bone. I see. Breathing. Easy. Make it soft. Feel how the body works. And then rebound up. Happy cactus jazz hands and spin. Let your head go with you. Let that thoracic spine, the movable ribs, spin side to side. Ha, ha, ha. And then you end up with your left. Take the spider fingers, dive down by the knee, elbows up, crown of the head to the knee, and roll subtly forward on your sit bones so that you can use your fingertips to torque your heart over your left thigh. Let your body surrender. Breathing in, keeping that right leg anchored, being attentive to the spiral of the muscles and the tendons, that hip joint. Playing in the curvature, the play, the ability of the body to spiral reverberates and reflects back to the spiraling of that coiled serpent, that kundalini energy from the tailbone. Soften your chest, your heart towards your thigh. And then easy, Michi march around and sit up nice and tall. Take that left hand, put it on the knee so you grab it. Take the right hand, spin it around near your tailbone. Lift the chest up and exhale, look over your right shoulder. Eyes are wide, eyeballs are in the edge of the sockets. Gazing towards your guides, your gods, your ghosts. Full range of motion in the body. Breathe in, breathe out. And then Michi march back into the center. Good job. Easy. Shimmy and shake. Loosen it up. Let your head wiggle. Wiggle. And then sweep the arms forward, out, up and overhead. And humbly cup that energy and slide down your heart line, dedicating this breath to your mind and to your sweet, most radiant, kind, and compassionate self. Pausing with the hands at the breastplate, the eyes soft, and dedicate the breath to your curiosity and your creativity. Dedicate the breath to your yearning for an alignment with the divine, for a conversation, a dialogue, a relationship. Feel yourself seated on the earth, humbly bowing the mind towards your heart. And slide the hands down and go to the outside thighs, push the legs together, and let's stretch out. Inside meridian. Make sure you really get that flow going now that we've crimped off the main arteries. Go on the outside, get your little hips, quads, pull your buns back, and easy. Let's work up the side body into the lymphatics of the right armpit. Work out on the capillaries, a little bit of the arms. You want the flow to be uninhibited and kind of excited or enthused side body. This is the well-being, the wellness. Get that left. And then shake out the hands, bend the knees slightly and go for the kidneys, but don't pound. Just stimulate. And then pull the buns and inhale, lift up, and let's forward fold. Exhale out, bow down, and just go hello legs. This position of the witness. Drop the elbows, wiggle your toes. You don't have to get any further than just below anywhere along the knees, because the sensation will attract your attention, that stiffness in the back of the thighs or the back of the knees. Some of you may have some personal issues with your back. Make sure you squeeze your toes, though. You want to make the extremities part of the whole thing. So keep the toes wiggling and then relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, relax your shoulders a little bit, David. Then take your spider fingers and go offside your shin bones. Straighten your legs, push your chest forward, pull the toes to the nose, little toes go to the ears. Exaggerate the stretch, kind of curve in that bikini bottom and press the back of the knees to the ground. So it gives you an alertness to the design of your vessel. And then point the toes or open the top of the feet and activate that midline. So the ankle bones come together, the calves are squeezing together, the knees are squeezing together. You're lifting up and out over your belly, looking over your toes. Breathing. And then push the heels, little toes towards the ears. Keep lifting the chest. You can walk your fingers out 1/4 of an inch, shoulders down and back, heart forward and lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Establishing that relationship with your inner vision. Stevie Wonder had it right. That was his first album, Inner Vision. Back in the era before some of you were born. Hands offside your shin bones. Let's easy stack the vertebra, starting at the tailbone. Visualize the tailbone, stack the vertebra, bring the mid back on top, lumbar up, bow down. Starting with the lumbar and lift the chest up. Exhale, bow down. So you undulate the body, lift up and bow down. Lift up. May all beings be happy and free. We have a lot of mantras that we're able to say. Be conscious of the mantras that you use twice more. You know, oh, I'm so tired, or oh, this hurts. You know, then we change it to may all beings be happy and free. How's that? Hands together, hands by your hips. Open up your feet, jump up your buns, shake out your money maker. Open and close your mouth. Loosen up. Feel the mobility in your body, the agility. Easy. Reverse pigeon table. Right leg up to the sky. Move the foot around. Come on, get your wazoo up there, Janie. That girl. And then lower down. And then the left leg up. Oh, good job. Get that left leg, my favorite leg up there, Will. Rotate the foot, lower down. Lift the chest. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Head up, buns down. Hug the knees into your chest. Take something behind you. Maybe, I like something behind you. Little pillow, the dictionary, block, roll back, hug the thighs to your ribs, and prance a little bit. That's good, Gary. Says, what the? Little more. It's kind of like the horse move. And then both legs are up. Pull the toes to your nose. Tuck the thighs right against your stomach. Roll the shoulders down and squeeze the wings together and add a little mula bandha, a little lift in your root. Breathe in, breathe out. We're trying to fan the flame, increase the heat in the body, mobilize your power, your strength. Now hold the thighs and stretch the legs out if you can. Open the top of the feet and look up over your toe tips. Good. Thighs are right next to the ribs. Keep lifting up out of the lower back. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Smile. Never hurt anybody. Squeeze the inner arms. The inner legs. Arms by the side. Breathe on 1. Breathe on 2. Go for it. All that happens is you fall down. 3. And touch the toes. Up, out, and over. Breathe. Brenda, what's that with your wrist? The elbow. Tango elbow. I see. Walk your hands back on in. Today, let's try and open up the feet. That's all wrong. Open up the knees. The feet are against each other. And just bounce those little butterfly wings down. Sit up nice and tall. Hold the outside of the feet. Bounce the knees, Will. Good. Long spine. Long spine. Better. Long neck. We don't need any more chins. And then easy. Take the fingers and let's go ahead and fish hook the big toe and see how that works. If you can straighten the right leg out, you may just be able to hold the right calf or the right thigh. You can hold like so. If you can hold fish hook, just kind of swing that leg in the socket. You guys be careful you don't kick each other. Watch out. Really, foot in the face. That's so happy. Bite that toe. And then straighten out that leg. Roll on your little bun bones and slide that right knee into your armpit. Slide the thigh outside your rib cage. Pop your chest up. Lengthen the neck. Activate the body. Feel the back getting stronger. And then lower down. Take the other leg. Here we go. Now you may only be able to hold the ankle. That's fine. Or you may be able to hold the toe and swing that leg around. Make some action with it. How does it work? And then easy. Tuck it back behind your rib cage. So pop your chest forward. Get that foot a little higher, Gare. You can hold on. Yeah, that's good. So you can really open up in the groin a little. At least you're smiling. That's good. Now you need to activate Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha is your root lock. It's your genitalia, your urinary tract. It's that power that coagulates actually at the bottom of your pelvic bowl. So you want to lift, activate. Hopefully it will rise up through the crown of your head. Lean back, hold on down there. and see if you can lift up both legs and find a nice seated position. Squeeze the wings together. You can hold the thighs if you need to. It's fine. Hold the thighs, but lengthen the spine. Good job. And then go ahead and spread your legs. Lift the chest. Push through the heels. That's good. Straighten those legs there, Linda. You're almost there. Drop the shoulders. Lift the chest. Mula Bandha. Let the arms go. Starfish. The legs go. That's pretty. Keep smiling, Gary. Grab the toes. Pull the legs together. Squeeze. Arms up. Arms down. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can bend your knees if you need to, Jane. One more. Arms up. Touch the toes. Up, out, and over. Now you should be warmer. Yes or no? Yes, I know. It's tricky. Even though it's hot outside, you can't blame it on nature. That's good. Rock a little bit side to side. Walk your hands back on in. And we're just going to windshield wipe and then move on from here. I want to stand a little bit. So put the knees together, the feet at the outside of the mat. That's good. Are you on your chair, David? You're on a stool, right? Oh, you have a back. Oh, that's good. So easy. The windshield wiper is the knees drop side to side. Kind of roll. Keep your chin off your chest. Again, there's that amazing mobility in the body that we forget how we're designed to spiral and get the stuff out of the back seat of the car. Good. And add a little sass along the way. So that's easy. Let's go off to the right side and just lift the hips up. Press down, lift the hips. Careful your wrist. Brenda, that's good. Press down on that left knee and lift the rump up. Good job. That's good, that's good, that's good. Breathe. Good, Janie. And lower on down and easier. We're going to get more advanced. You're going to take that back hand, your right hand, and turn the fingers away from your bottom so you don't hurt your wrist. You're going to take the left hand and spin all the way around and look over your right shoulder. Try and stretch that front leg. That would be your left leg. Stretch that left leg. Again, creating length. Opposite from sitting in the car or on the couch or in a chair, or lengthening and opening up the insertion of the thigh into the pelvic bowl. Now, easy. Organize your shoulder. Try and lift the top arm up and the leg up. Lift up. That's good. That's beautiful. Lift your knee up, Will. Beautiful. Yay. You should be like, ah. And down you come. It's almost worth a ta-da, but it's a little awkward to ta-da. Jane doesn't know about ta-das. We try and keep our energy elevated. Feet are wide, windshield wipe, back and forth. That's good. Separate your feet a little more, Gary, so that you get a little more sass with your chest. You can separate your feet too, Will. Plus, your feet are so far away from your bottom. What happened? So you want to get both knees down and create some, yeah, now separate your feet wider. Yeah. They said for me not to sit that way at the camera. So that's why I'm at an angle. It's part of the, what do you call it? What is this we do? Zoom etiquette. Sit up nice and tall. Get the knees down. Lift your chest. That's if you can just lift your buns up. Lift your heart up to the heavens. Stretch that right thigh. You can feel that psoas. It inserts just inside of your hip bone, way deep in your gut. Give some space for your digestion. And then down we come. Rise up onto both hips. Turn the back arm away from your body. Swing that right arm around. Look over your shoulder. Hi, Guadalupe. And then stretch that right leg. Ah. And then depending on how you feel, you can see if you can kind of lift up. Lift your rump. Oh, beautiful. Yay. Breathe. And then easy, down we come. And tuck both knees in and stretch the legs out. And this is for your mind. Open up your arms, sit in L position, forward fold, lead with your belly button, your chest, and reach with your nose. And see if you're not a little bit further than when you started. There you go. Bring your little toes towards your ears, Lee. That's good. Breathing. Reaching with the ribs. There you go. Go a little further, Liz. Lengthen your chest. Good. You're getting your nose between your calves, Susan. All right. 3 breaths. Hang in there. Surrender. Let gravity help you. Bow down. Release. Elongate. Good job. And then easy, walk your hands on back. Bring your knees into your chest and roll over into child's pose. Child's pose. Again, the surrender. Open the knees. Big toes touch. Walk your hands out. Bow down. Lay yourself down. If it's uncomfortable, you have issues in your shoulder. By the way, Andrew says hello to everybody. He's recouping from his surgery. So he'll be back maybe in a week or 2. Cross your arms if you have issues in your shoulder, or just wrap your elbows and drop your head onto your forearms. If you're able, you can stretch your arms out far and bow your forehead to the mother. This position of opening up the spine, of relaxing the internal organs and your gut, softening your inner thighs, increasing that circulation of your cerebral spinal fluid, that movement of your chi, of your kundalini, of your life force. Letting it just roll up the spine towards the center of your brain. That surrender, that bowing down, that relationship you create with the earth, that awareness. Good job, everybody. The default position, child's pose. The organic default position, the original default position, child's pose. Breath expanding the rib cage, the lungs expanding without any pressure. Then easy, dig your fingertips into the mat, lift up your forearms and your elbows and shimmy your bosoms again. Feel how that upper chest is so mobile. Lay your hands down, hinge up onto all fours, and just find that articulation between cat-cow. Focus on your tailbone, flipping up to the sky as your heart draws away from your pubic bone. And exhaling, looking through the thighs, pressing the earth away, stretching the wings. On your own time, just And then easy, go ahead and spin the hips around the knees. Massage, just roll around some idea that we'll all become like cooked spaghetti. And reverse the other direction, just. And then roll easy back into the center and wag your tail. Easy. Come into the center, curl your toes, elbows are in. Take a look at your fingertips and make a relationship with your forefinger and thumb. Press down strongly there and you'll feel your shoulders leaving your ears. Then hug a tree or hug your elbow creases towards each other. Become strong in your upper body. Easy, you're gonna just lift the knees up and crouch back, pressing your ribs against your thighs. Let your ears line up with your upper arms. Breathe in, breathe out. And then now hinge up to down facing dog. Let the heels raise up and your tailbone flip up towards the sky. Stay strong in the arms and begin to pedal the knees. Let each heel drop towards the ground, stretching out the Achilles and your calf. Compulse your ribs towards your thighs. And then both heels are nice and high. And then drop both heels. 5 breaths, downward facing dog. Strong arms, push the earth away. Stay in a relationship with your feet and your hands. Long spine, good job. If you tremble, that's great. That's the nervous system getting organized. Back in one more breath. Now inhale and hinge your bosoms over your thumbs into plank pose. 3 breaths in plank pose. Strong. Knees are off, thighs are off, belly against the backbone. Gaze is towards the fingers. Drop into half plank. Scoochie the feet back a little. Drop into half plank. There's a lot of varieties. Push the hands down. You can cross the hands. You can make sure you distribute your weight on your toes, on your fingers and hands and forearms, and breathe. Oh, I'm with the birds. We're going to stay 20 seconds at least. So work it out. You know how we are. We try and go for 2 minutes in the summer. We don't even know what season it is right now. It's been so strange. Remember, you need to be strong enough to bear your own weight, particularly in this time of chaos and stress. So the stronger we can become, the more connected we can become. Hang in there. You got 10 more seconds now. I'm adding on. Breathe in. You know, I mean, you got nothing to lose, right? Lift your bottom up. Go into like a little scorpion position. And then inhale back into plank. 10 more seconds. Good job. Buns down, Lee. Bosoms forward. Breathing. And down you go. Yay. Let your heels drop out. Cross your arms. Turn a cheek. Rest. Heels out. Toes pointing towards each other. Relax the lower back. Take a nice deep breath. And again, surrender to the support of the mother. We are of this earth. We are of the heavens. That union, that yoking, your yoga allows you a clear and free relationship between the two, like a conduit. So relax, release, restore yourself. Then change your arms and turn your head the other direction. Turn the other cheek, as it were. And staying in that same kind of relationship, where it's not really the time to turn the other cheek, it's the time to radiate the heart. So pull the legs together, open up your arms and slide into proud sphinx, which means your hands are spread, your elbows are underneath the shoulders. You slide your chest forward and you rock your shoulders back. You open your eyes and lift your chin and stretch your heart away from your pubic bone. Open up your lower gut. Beautiful. Breathing. Then look over your shoulder. Eyes are wide. See if you can see your heels or heel or somebody's heel. And then turn your head the other side. Eyes are wide. Full range of motion. Breathing large. Back into the center. Lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back. And then lower the chest down and slide the hands back. Tuck your chin in slightly so the back of your neck isn't cramped or overly wrinkled. Reach your fingertips back towards your heels. Take that flying, that Wonder Woman or Wonder Man. Flying, breathing, strengthening the back without any pressure. Feel the strength in the backside of your body, all those subtle little muscles, all those little capillaries flowing the blood, flowing the oxygen. Breathe in, breathe out. Go a little higher and easy. Lower on down, hands underneath the chest. Keep the knees together and sit back on your heels. Arms stay as long as they can away from your body. They might slide back in, but really stretch your tailbone back to your heels, opening up in the shoulders, opening up in the armpits, opening up in the side ribs, feeling your breath against your thighs. And then easy, come up onto all fours, wag your tail. Wag your head. Let's easy bounce the brain. Come easy again on all fours. Find an attentive position here. That should not be strain or give you problems, but you should pay attention. You ought to pay attention to the design and how your bones are stacked. Forefinger and thumb are engaged, shoulders far from the ears, elbow creases towards each other. Let that left leg just float up. Hips are even and the toes towards the ground. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Now swing that leg forward so you can turn your head and look at the foot and then lower it down on the ground. That's good, you can kiss his heel. And then take that left arm and open up to the sky. Move your head, move your jaw. And then lower that left arm down nice and organized. Lift up the left leg, swing it back behind off your right arm, lifts up. Namah Shivaya. Breathing. Opposite arm and leg, good for the brain. Might as well feed the brain. And then go, those of you that feel like thrill seeking can rotate around, grab that foot into the wrist, into the hand. Lift the thigh. That's good. Hang in there, you got it. Stretch that leg, Janie. Reach with the heel to the back wall. Good. Thigh a little higher, William. Now I forget who I'm calling who. And then easy, release without collapsing. And lower down and shake it out. You can wiggle around, you want to have flexibility, suppleness, some sense of minimum coordination, which is actually just having an organized vision of how the design of your body is, your structure, your temple. It's like architecture. Fix the arms, curl the toes, right leg goes back. Feel the crown of your head reaching away from your heel. And then open that right leg off to the side. You can turn your head and look at it, and then lower it down. Very nice. And then go ahead and roll. Take that right fingers and open up and wave at the sky. Namah Shivaya. And roll on down. Place your hands like you want them. Lift up that right leg. Bring it around back behind you. Strong arms. Creases of the elbows hugging each other. And then the left arm raises up. And fold back in. Thrill seek. Strong on the ground. Anything on the ground is strong. Raise the thigh. Good job. There you go. Kick that foot into the hand. What today is not happening? And easy release, but nail the position and then lower down and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then easy, elbows are in. You're going to drop your bosoms to your thumbs. Keep your tailbone to the sky, your chin on the ground. Elbows are in. Decompress your gut. Slide your legs on back. Hands come outside the shoulders. Spider fingers. Legs are pointed in together. Lift your chest up. You can lift a little higher if you want to. Just lift your chest up. Shoulders are down. Expand your breath. And then lower on down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Easy. Curl the toes. Sit back on your heels. And up and down dog. Hinge gracefully up into down dog. Lower. And then easy. Look between your thumbs. See if you can walk forward. Bend your knees. You can jump, walk, hobble. Feet will end up between the thumbs. That's good. Hands on the shins, half unfold. Be a flat back. Arms are long there, Linda. Exhale, down to the ground. Grab your elbows, heel, toe, and heel out so that you're pigeon-toed. You're holding your elbows and you're hanging over your thighs, kind of rocking like a little elephant side to side. And then easy, bend the knees, heel, toe back, hands are on the thighs. Going to settle into chair pose, drop your bottom, and now straighten your elbows, lift your head and open your eyes. Don't pass out. Straighten your elbows, open your eyes, drop your shoulders, bring the knees together. Bring the knees together, ankle bones touching. Buns are down, and then you can jump into happy cactus. Good. Squat your buns down. Oh, good girl. Nice, Janie. Breathe. Lift your chest a little more, Will. Breathe. Girls up here, go down lower. Napa and Santa Cruz. Buns down, lower. More radical chair pose. Lift your chin, Brenda. Now bring your arms together. Hands together, and drop your left elbow outside your knee and turn your body to the right. Put your stomach in, squeeze your knees, and then come through the center, lift your chest, legs are together, make them burn. These are the ones so there's no shuffling at the market. Spin to the other side. Change your elbows, David. Yeah, and go to outside your thigh. Yeah. Drop your buns, breathe in, breathe out. Should be burning by now. Yes, open that left elbow, William Zimmerman. Back into the center. Arms back behind you. For the dingle dangle, drop the buns, lift the chest, pulse your arms up towards the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. You know, you don't have to worry because it's just your legs. Come along, David. And then easy sweep. Open your eyes. Keep your eyes open. Inhale. Reach up to the sky. If you feel like you're going to pass out, put your arms right out in a T. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your eyes open. Arms overhead. Slide on down. Open the feet up. Stand in mountain pose. Feet are directly under the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Eyes are soft. Tongue is up behind the upper teeth, pressing on the upper palate. Shoulders are over the hips. Hips are over the feet. Weight is equally distributed between your toes and your heels. Notice if you favor your heels or your toes. And remember the subtlety. Activate that pelvic bowl by slightly lifting the pubic bone, maybe a 1/16 of an inch towards your belly button. And just decompress the lower back, the lower lumbar. Stand tall, eyes soft, brow unfurrowed, breath even and full. Feed yourself as a conduit, as a channel between the heavens and the earth. Let your heart be radiant. Let your heart be valiant. Feel the warmth in your palms so that you can give and receive. Press down on your feet. Feel that action. Reach out through your fingernails, far away from your body, slowly breathing in, scraping the inside of your bubble. Reach your arms up and overhead. Press the palms together. Slide humbly down your heart line. Bend your knees, heel toe your feet out. Drop down in between your thighs. Elbows inside the knees. For Will, keep your head up, Will. William, Will. That's it. Good. Breathing. Good. You can open your feet a little wider, further apart, Gary. It's hard to do once you're down there. But then you should be able to like squat down and press those knees open and drop and release your lower back. Lift your chest. What happened, Mr. Squire? Open your feet up now, further apart. Press the palms. You should be able to power through the palms. And then easy, catch yourself, roll down onto your backs. Don't break your tailbone. Tuck your knees in, roll down onto your backs. Good job. Good, you look relaxed, Jane. Good. Good, tuck your knees in, grab your kneecaps, and roll the knees around. Remember that the kneecap fits perfectly in your own individual palm. You can hold on to yourself. And then reverse the knees. Circles. Easy. Tuck the knees into the chest. Hold the left knee and stretch the right leg up to the sky. Again, move that foot around on the ankle, full range of motion, tracing the face of the analog clock, clockwise and counterclockwise. Coordinate. It's probably been a long time since you did exactly that. Keep the left knee at the chest and lower that right leg out, slowly reaching far away from your body, really elongating the right leg, just slowly lowering it down until the heel touches. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your head and turn your head to the left. Take your left arm out at shoulder level and slowly pull that left leg across the body, scoop back on your hip pad, and then let your top arm, your left arm, come in as if you were at the park and you wanted to shade your eyes from the sunshine. Create that torque, that spiral in your body, that ringing effect. Try and get the right knee down. It's okay if the shoulder comes up. Just keep turning away from the knees, opening up through that lower back, through the covering of your kidneys. Breathe in, breathe out. And easy, let the belly exhale, roll back onto your back. Arms by the side, bend the knees and bounce the pelvis down onto the earth. That sacrum is strong. Loosen up any crystallization, any calcification. Just boom, 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 boom. Hug both knees into the chest. Release the head. Hold on to the right leg and stretch the left leg straight up to the sky. Stretch that leg nice and straight. And roll the foot around. Trace the face of the analog clock with the left big toe. Sometimes they crack a lot, especially if you hike a lot or hike in high heels, certainly. Roll the foot. That was a joke. Keep that right leg in and slowly lower that left leg far away from the hip socket. Reach as if you wanted to touch something with your toe. Breathing, stretching. Elongate that socket, elongate those tendons, ligaments. And then easy lift your head and turn your head to the right. See if you can start off by getting your right ear on the ground. Your right arm goes off the shoulder onto the ground. Breathe in and pull the right leg across the body and let the rest of the body follow. I like to scoop my lower hip so I'm on the hip pad. I like to get that right knee down on the ground. And then easy, you can fold that right arm onto your eyes to shade them from the sun. Exaggerate the breath. This is a personal relationship with the ability of the body to wring out the old. Good job. You can always spin that top arm around and pat yourself where there's resistance. You can see what the range of motion is in that top shoulder. Remember, it's all about you. Really? Wow. And then easy, go ahead and exhale, roll back onto your backs. Bring the hips back into the center. Drop the feet on the ground and bounce the hips down. Now slide the hands, make little fists, slide the hands under the bottom. You're going to lift the bottom up, strong on the feet, stretch out the legs, scoot the arms and the biceps underneath the body, lay your bottom on your little fists, stretch the legs up to the sky. If you're in the mood to go into a shoulder stand, you're more than welcome to spend a moment here opening the soles of your feet to the heavens, reversing your relationship with gravity. Allow that release of your valves in the main arteries, that interior waterfall, Feel the back of your skull on the mat. Opening the feet. Allowing this to feed your digestion, to feed your complexion, to release the valves in your heart, to feed your brain. Easy, this position of allowing yourself to be fed, to be healed. If they start to tremble, don't worry, get them back up there. Come on now, chup, chup. Lay on your arms, reach through the heels, 10 more seconds. If they're trembling, then that's your nervous system. It's a good thing. Bursting out any clogged energy in the edges of your nerves. And then easy, lower the knees into the chest, drop the feet, lift the bottom, take the hands out, wiggle the fingers, turn the palms down, right next to you. Let your elbows hug your ribs. Slide your legs out, pop your heart to the sky, and drop the crown of your head to the earth. Fish pose. Ankle bones are touching. Body is open and vulnerable. The viscera are exposed. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that movement of your lungs within the cage of the ribs. Lift your heart. Trust in that yearning for conscious contact. Trust in that yearning for a relationship with the divine. Crown of your head, earth. Inhale, lift the head, slowly lower the body down. Bring the knees into the chest. Stretch the legs up, arms by the side. You can actually arms by your head. Hold your head, palms, sorry. Lace your fingers, lift your chin, lift your elbows and your shoulders, and 30 breaths. Big in the belly, chest is up. Chest is up, head is up, legs are up to the sky. Hey, you guys, that's pretty. 10 more breaths. Inhale, squeeze everything. Exhale, lay it on out. Big arms, big legs, soft head. Surrender yourself. Easy. Relax yourself. Close your eyes. Take up some space in any place that's comfortable and let your gaze drop into self. Easy, relax, restore, release, renew. Lips are plump. Your face is smooth. Your large muscles drop away from the bones. The body is hollow. Easy. That smooth brow, your intuition, cyclops, easy. It's always that place of the paradox where the in-breath and the out-breath, the yin and the yang, the right side and the left side, snow in the desert, smooth exterior surrounded by that honey-like nectar of the gods, and that racing and charging and wondrous mechanism within, heartbeat, flushing, circulating, tingling, trembling. It's powerful. Cultivating a relationship with the divine, with your breath. Letting the breath draw you back into your vessel. That movement of your navel point. Letting the breath get larger and move into the fingertips and the toes. Letting the breath draw you back into your vessel. And then easy, you can slide your thumbs across your fingertips. Reconnecting the nervous system. And easy, take a larger breath. And exhale, wrap your hands onto your heart. Gather in all the sweetness, honoring the grace and the space, the abundance. And then easy, go ahead and take the hands and lace the fingers or twine the fingers and roll the arms up and overhead so they stretch away from your crown. Step your straight legs together and wiggle through the hips, press each heel in front of the other, open and flutter the eyelashes and move your lips and inhale and just like, wow, happy to be alive. Tuck the knees into your chest, wrap your hands around your knees, give yourself a hug. And then easy, you can roll off to either side you wish, left or right. And then pressing yourself up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Sit tall and just scan the body, acknowledge your earthboundedness, your seatedness, and your rootedness. And then stretch the arms out from the wing bones far through the fingertips. Inhale and float your arms up and overhead. Press the palms and fingers together. Keep the baby finger and thumbs together and burst open the other petals like of the lotus blossom. Create your chalice or your cup and humbly, as you did with the soles of the feet, slide the palms of the hands down the heart line until the thumbs nestle at your breastplate, receiving that cosmic waterfall. Exhale your fingertips together gently. can drop your brow towards your fingers or towards your heart, and we find ourselves in that ancient and sacred greeting, that place where for centuries upon centuries we have bowed and honored and welcomed and greeted the light, that divine sparkling spirit, the light shining within ourselves and others. And we thank ourselves for being present and a part of. We know the sameness of our breath. We know the sameness of our blood. And thank you so much for being part of this Urban Yoga family. Namaste. Stay well. Excellent work. Namaste.